of making healing tools on my healing channel. So I have a lot of little projects that are kind of like taking precedence right now. So I do want to apologize that I have not been here, but here we are. So one card reading tonight, Six of Cups. I'm speaking to, I feel what I'm feeling when I ask, when I channel. I ask for clarity, and obviously I launch this, and whoever's supposed to hear this message shows up. And if you're not here during the live, that's okay. Maybe you'll find this as it starts to get cycled through the algorithms at some point. So this message is about a relationship. This could be a relationship with you and somebody else that is connected to your roots, your past, something to do with upbringing, or excuse me, I have an incense going. Or it could be more specifically a relationship between two women. So I want to kind of lean a little bit away from that isolating statement of two women, because people are like, well, shit, this isn't my reading. I'm a man and I'm having some shit right now going on with my son. Take that as you will. I'm just showing symbolically this is two females, okay? So this could be like a mother-daughter. Maybe you are connected to someone. Maybe you have a spouse or you have a daughter, and there's some kind of bullshit fuckery going on between the two of them. Maybe you have a sister and your sister and a cousin, or a sister and your wife, or a sister and your mother-in-law. There's something here with two women, and it is an emotionally charged kind of dynamic right now that is playing out. There's something surfacing. This is also an invitation on the positive side, or on the feel-good side, as I often like to try to spin these readings, is that this is an invitation for you guys to look a little bit deeper and heal whatever this bond is, to actually advocate and nourish this bond. Foster, I just heard foster this relationship. And there's something here about some kind of painful trauma. There's some kind of, I want to say betrayal. Betrayal came through, so I'm going to honor betrayal. So again, you could be a husband, a brother, a cousin of the male energy, and maybe someone in your circle. Again, you could be observing some kind of tumultuous dynamic between two women within your circle. But this card definitely is connected to family, and it's connected to your ancestry. So this is what I'm talking about, like a rooted feeling of family. That's why I keep saying like the titles like mother, son, cousin, niece, daughter, nephew, because this is family. This is a very intimate bond. Six of Cups is representing a moment when you are feeling a little bit carefree. And this is, again, an invitation to kind of go deeper. I just heard dive deep. Like you want to kind of get down into that heaviness of where the memories are hiding. We need to start taking a look at the questions of what things feel like, what an emotion is rooted in. So that might look like, I'm like, how can I give you guys an example of what that terminology, what it would look like? If you're feeling frustrated about something, okay, so the surface emotion is frustration, but what is it rooted in? You have to go back and go, okay, am I having a trigger moment? Is this touching on something, an emotional cord from something from my past? Is there something else playing out in a dynamic with another person that this is instigating this emotion? So the root of the cause is a little bit deeper, and it has nothing to do with this initial moment or this moment in time. So when I say looking at the root, I'm talking about the belonging of that emotion. It could be something tied to generations from the past. It could be tied to maybe not so far back, but maybe it could be tied to like a grandparents. It could be, maybe your parents, okay? Like I'm coming up on 50 here, and I'm still unraveling my lineage from my immediate parents to my grandparents. So there's something here, it doesn't matter how old you are, if this is finding you and resonating with you, there is an invitation here for you to start healing. This is a healing process, and I'm going to leave you guys with that. A friendship is open, the door to your past. So this could be coming through also as a friendship. So maybe you're in a social circle and it's not so much connected to family lineage. This card is saying it is, but we have to be inclusive and honor that it could be more of a social dynamic, that maybe you are witnessing this tumultuous kind of collapse of a relationship because it's about to be reborn, right? When you think of like a rebirth, a mother and daughter, you're having a birth, a rebirth. So that's a title or a storyline that wants to come through, but never doubt whatever your first inclination is, that when we're having these conversations, if you're thinking of a person, that's what the message is connected to. If you're thinking of a relationship as we're talking about this, that is your intuition telling you that's what this message is touching on. The bottom of the deck, last little freebie here is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, all the different aspects, all the different, I want to say areas of our lives. I have like family, work, fate. What else do we have on here? I have, family, fate, and work. So the Wheel of Fortune is connected to fortune, new beginnings, changing fate. So that kind of is like suggesting or hinting at there is an opportunity here. There is an opportunity here for you guys to move forward. There's a little bit about something here about timing. This might take time for this to become an unwoven web or unweave the entanglement. I don't even know if that's a proper way of saying it. Unravel whatever this energetic entanglement is. But things definitely can transition. They can transform moving forward. Also, a reminder that what we put out, we get back. So in terms of family circles and family lineage, even though it might not directly be your shit, it is coming from the past. So like what goes around, what has been, does make full circle. And it shows up in this lifetime, in this reality, right? Because our family circles are woven. The trauma, the drama, the chaos, the painful betrayals, all of the whatever the situation is that might have happened generations ago, it manifests. We carry it with us in our DNA. It shows up as programming. It shows up as patterns. All right. And that is the ultimate invitation tonight. That is the healing opportunity, is for all of us, all of you here, to take a look, go back and see what is it in your past, in your rooted lineage, karmically, that has you perhaps stuck, or you're in some kind of like lull, or you're in some kind of like, I want to say stagnation. You're in a limbo. You're not quite progressing the way you want to. And the reason we're not progressing the way we want to, we would like to, we are desiring to, is because we have to go back. Sometimes we have to go back in order to go forward. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope this message has made sense. It has landed with you. It's okay if it hasn't. Not every reading is always going to land with every single person that pops in. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys later this week. In light and love. Take care.